Memories. You can't beat memories, can ya? Reminds me of my uncle at Dunning Estate. He used to bring all the old trucks home from Brambles, Mayonix, T&T, park 'em in the street, all the neighbours would whinge, "How long you parking that semi there for?" And then you'd hear him take off 3 o'clock in the morning, as loud as. You can't beat memories. And once you've got memories, no one can take them off you. That's only one thing someone cannot take off you, is memories. Good memories of someone. No one can take them off you. I miss my uncle, but what can I do? I can't bring him back like I would and live it all again. You know, at the end of it all, we all end up in the same place. Unfortunately, we get 100 years normally of life, so that's plenty of time to get our shit together and do what we really want to do instead of bitching about what we can and we can't do. If I had my way, I would have done interstate, but unfortunately I've got too many injuries. And interstate's not the same as it was when it was back in the 70s. 1970 was easy back then. Not easy, but, you managed. And then it got a lot harder after the years went past. There's no money in it to be made now. You go out and buy, back in the 70s, you go out and buy yourself a prime mover and a trailer and you work hard. There's no money to be made in it now. That's why you drive semis for a firm, truck firm. Keeping the maintenance up on your trucks costs you a lot of money. A lot of headaches too. You know, when those wheels aren't turning, you're not making a dollar. Back then, you couldn't afford to have your truck off the road for too long. You'd go bankrupt. I started doing furniture for Cleacher Furniture Freighters when I was 16. And then when I was 18, I had my semi-licence. And as I said, I had my semi-licence taken off me. I was too lazy to go back and get it again. But it is what it is. I've still got my car licence and my bike licence. Memories, eh? Thank God for photos. Makes you feel young. You know, your body's old, but your brain's still young. Well, that's how I see it anyway. Go back to 1970. You miss the good days. You don't miss the bad days.
We had ELO before that, shining a little love on the subject. If you want to go and see a brand new movie, be the first person in Melbourne to see The Roses, well, this Friday night you are invited to an exclusive advanced screening at Cinema Nova, but you've got to enter to win at magic1278.com.au. 7 o'clock it starts.
You know, to appreciate these photos, you've got to have someone that was in your family back then that drove trucks, and you had to have an interest in them. I always had an interest in trucks and bikes and cars from a young age. A lot of people don't like trucks or cars or bikes, but I did. That's why I like to film these when I see them. Plus my uncle done in the state many years.
City bound from Warragul Road to Yarra Boulevard following the earlier crash. Brake lights 2 to the Westgate Post Peak City bound from the Baltic into Burnley. Crews remain on scene of an earlier shot fire in Melton South, Exford Road, south of the level crossing. Bit of smoke in and about the place, and a crash in one turn at Burwood Highway outbound before Eastlink. If you see anything on the road,
The big A. Atkinson they are. It's got an A for Atkinson on the front. Kenworth. Can't beat these old trucks.
This is howwespring.com. I'm Andy, and that's the latest Melbourne traffic on Magic 1278.
Love oat or soy coffee? 7-Eleven.
Potatoes.
Just $2.
That was hard yards. Carry 'em on your shoulder.
7-Eleven. Wonderfully
Alright guys, as always say, have a great day and look after your mental health.
If you're over 55, Inviva can help you unlock the equity in your home and give you the freedom to do the things you've always wanted. Go on a holiday, renovate or upgrade your car. And here's the good part. No proof of income or monthly repayments are required while you live in your home.
See how they used to do the old tarps back in 1970?
INVIVA. Applications are subject to credit approval. Fees, charges, terms and eligibility criteria apply.
There's another tarp.
Reverse mortgage is right for you.
And you had to know how to tie them down too.
Aerolife helps families
Otherwise you'd be in
understand
big
their
shit.
choices. You've done so much, and now it's time for support you can trust. Let
See the
Aerolife
tarps?
help carry that love forward. This isn't the end of your care, it's the beginning of a shared home. It's care that honours everything you've already done, and even